Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing well. Happy Friday. It is Friday, January 17th. That is crazy. This year already is flying by. Let's take a look at how ES wants to react in the 60-30 level. The market doesn't open for another 17 minutes. So I do believe we're at least going to reject it for now. But we're going to have to be patient and see how we react. I'm also looking for potential longs on gold and crude this morning. So gold, I wanted to see near this 2776 level. That we have some liquidity sitting on the lower time frame down there. ES is crossing into into supply right now. So we're going to keep an eye on ES supply. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing well. Tell me, guys, are you guys bullish today? Are you bearish today? Okay, boom, there's that 60-30. Let's see how we react. It is still pre-market. If we reject it, this would be a good spot to grab a short with the stop loss right at this 60-30-50. So you see how we have a small 2-point stop loss? It's very important to have good tight stop losses. There we go. Good rejection right there. Like I said, it's pre-market, so we probably have weak enough volume that we're going to reject it. But we just got to be patient. We don't want to be... Let's see. Good rejection. Good absorption there. I want to see how the market reacts if we could push back in that supply zone again, or if we want to remain below it and maybe push lower on the 15-minute time frame and look for a possible short entry off of like a 15-minute like order block forming or some type of fair value gap that forms. So let's see ES right now. We don't really have any news. Again, I like that we took out this price level. But let's look at the 5-minute right now. 5 minutes still a bit bullish. I want to see that volume. Point of control has been moving higher. Volume did get weaker up here, though. So we're going to see how we react one more time if we push back up here. I'm considering a short here, but I'm going to see how we want to react. I don't want to grab a short just for the market to continue higher into the supply zone. Because market hasn't opened for another 15 minutes. So we could even be looking for an orb strategy or something along those lines. 15-minute closed bullish. If the 15-minute still had it has 13 minutes left, but look at the last 15. If we had some type of longer upper wick at this point, again, I would maybe consider a short. Right now, I'm not really seeing anything good or high probability. If we start to reject... I'd like to see us come to that 30-minute demand zone down south. What I'd like to see, if this 30 could continue lower and close somewhere below this key level, that would be ideal too. So we can maybe wait for this 5 to close. I do like how we're starting to build up a little bit on the selling pressure there. Yeah. There's some good selling. I don't know why it's not getting me filled right now. That's weird. Oh, that's why. Okay, so we're going to see. Just sort of wait right now. I'd rather still be a little patient and either wait till market opens, see if we want to break into this supply zone one more time. 60-40, pretty strong. Don't want to really be shorting up here without a stronger confirmation and take that short. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing well today. Hello, hello. Do you still use the orb? Yeah. I'll mark it out, but we need the 15 minutes to open first. So right now we still have about 13 minutes till the market opens. So we're just going to be patient on that, waiting for either crude to come hit my demand zone, look for longs on crude, or gold to come hit my demand zone, look for longs on gold, or ES to give us some type of stronger rejection or reaction. If we were in some shorts at the 60.26 area, stop loss 60.30, the target 60.22, 60.20, another strong level on bookmap. But we don't really have any levels to the downside. We do have levels to the upside. There we go, some selling. Nice. Let's see. I'm not in anything right now. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody is doing well. Happy Friday. Hope you all had a great trading week. Make sure you're being patient today. Market still hasn't opened yet. I'm waiting on either the 30 minutes to close on ES or some type of better setup to present itself on crude oil or gold. Crude oil right now is trying to create this basing candle on the 15. However, this was an area of support yesterday. This blue level. This is a blue 15-minute fair value gap. But it looks like it's ready to dive lower. I'd consider a short here, but we're going to have to be patient, guys. Let the market come to us. No rush. There's no rush into anything. Got 11 minutes left for the market to open. ES is giving us a little bit of a rejection right now. I'm fine letting the 5 close. Remember, gap fill is all the way down here, 59.76. So, like, I'm not a fan of that. I see this as support down here on bookmap, but this could be levels where there's this is levels of passive buyers. So we're not going to take any stabs at ES here. Crude oil, though, like I said, looks better to the downside. I might try to take one crude contract for a short. I'm going to see. And that's mainly because of how the 15 is right now. But I'm sorry, that's a 30-minute right now. Yeah, that's tough. We definitely have better selling pressure than buying pressure on crude right here. And point of controls keep moving lower. If we weren't in this area of interest right now, I would definitely be taking some shorts on crude to the downside. Point of control is moving lower, but again, this area of interest, there were passive buyers here yesterday. I don't want to try to go short where I know yesterday there were buyers, right? See that? That's why. Low probability. We want high probability only. And same with gold. I want gold to come at these demand zones for some longs. ES trying to reject the supply zone again. We are starting to get a little resistance above us on ES one more time, which is a good sign for bears, but can't really trust it just yet. Maybe if we get this break here. I like the wicks off of supply. Like, that's 3 good wicks off of supply, but just 3 little 5-minute candles in a grander scheme of things. We'll be patient. We'll wait on it, guys. We don't know if it's going to chop around. 5-minute hasn't closed. It has 3 minutes left. That's plenty of time for it to break higher. Remember, we have a very strong 15-minute candle on the last candle. So until we get a candle suggesting otherwise, which could be this one, then we're not taking any shorts yet. Especially while NASDAQ is pushing higher. Look at NASDAQ. Strong momentum on NQ. We did have news. Well, no, 8 o'clock, though, volume just started to pick up. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody is doing well, having a fantastic week. Good morning, good morning. What's up, Jim? Random. What's up, Random, man? How you doing, dude? E. Marcel, Chris, Bud Fox. What's up, guys? I like the selling. I'd like to be in a short, but I'm not in one yet. At this point, I would wait for maybe like a 15-minute fair value gap or like a 5-minute fair value gap. But because the market opens in 7 minutes, would probably just wait for that market open. Why's that? Why that? There's that selling again. I wouldn't only go short at this point, but I wouldn't just because of the pressure, the momentum we had beforehand. But we do have that supply zone, 4-hour supply doing well up there. 60-30. Oh, I said I would like 60-30 for a short. Imagine we grabbed that. That's all right. That's all right. We saw that. Even if we took 60-30 to 60-25 and we had a 1-point stop loss, guys, a 5-point target, 1-point stop loss, 5-to-1 risk to reward. So even if you look for a small scalp like that, finding some support right here. There we go. Gold. I want gold to move back lower. Platinum. I want platinum to stay above this demand zone. It is cold lately, ladies and gentlemen. It is so cold. 60-15, pretty strong down there. You always have to turn on stacked levels. I don't know why they turn that off automatically. Good volume on this drop right here. That's good. But again, we can't really compare this volume right now to the volume we're about to get when the market opens. Market opens in 5 minutes. That 15-minute close is in 4 minutes. And we're just staying patient, finding a little support, finding some resistance. Let's check on gold. 47.31, guys. I'm telling you that 47.31. I want to see how we react to it. I want to see us below those levels for a second. We'll see. We'll see. Take a look at ES. See if maybe 60-28. See how we react to 60-28. But at this point, guys, again, the 15 keeps trying to creep back up. Going to be patient. We could even be patient another 30 minutes and let the orb strategy try to play out, where we let the first 15 minutes of the market open and then close, and then that will give us a range to look at. No, I have my range I'm looking at, right? So if we look at the ES right now on like a 30-minute, this was our range. So the question is, was this our fake out to the upside, our manipulation, and then our distribution back lower, or is this just going to be a continuous uptrend, right? Are we finally finding this bottom, reversing back higher? Look at that. Very good. Why I'm saying we're not just grabbing random shorts. Maybe up here a short, but at this point, it's really not worth it. We're really better off waiting for the market to open. I sort of want to grab a short here and put my stop loss just like 2 points up, but if this thing does want to crack, I'm not with it. No, thank you. See that volume trying to pick up here. Struggling. It is at this supply zone again. My biggest issue is we have these levels to the upside, 60.33, 60.35 now that we might want to shoot for when market opens. Oh, there's some selling again. Let's see. Nope, see that? That's what I'm talking about. It's too back and forth right now, too wishy-washy. Boom. Yup. That's why we wait. Wait. That's why if I was looking for the 30 to close, would have needed it to close. If I went short down here and we got pumped back up, that's not how we want to be trading, guys. Got to be patient for the market. Wait for the reaction. Patience pays. So here's that 60.32 I mentioned. 60.35 next key level. Boom, look at that. Wow. Taking a lot of liquidity off the board right now. Bookmap's getting so volatile. And the market didn't even open yet, guys. We have 2 minutes till market opens. That was a very large spike in volatility. Be patient here, guys. A very unpredictable price action right now. At this point, I'd maybe consider this trade if we could close a green little body like that. But 30 seconds left. Look at that rejection now. This is crazy price action, guys. And market opens, it's just going to get a little crazier too. 20 seconds left. Stay patient. Do you guys want to look at ES like we're looking at right now, or do you guys want to look at the NASDAQ as well? Okay, 10 seconds. I'll let you guys know if I do set that limit order out for those shorts at 60.2975-ish. 1 second. I am not doing that. I mean, it looks like we're rejecting supply. It does look better for shorts. I just don't want to be jumping the gun on anything. I'd much rather like let it play out. Crude oil and gold also sort of getting close to our entry, so it's like we'll wait. Really no point in trying to get chopped up in this mess right now. If the market does want to break lower, then it'll break lower and give us a retest entry. We don't have to try to chase it. Never feel like you have to chase it in the market. If you feel like you're chasing it, take a step back, take a breather, and do some more time frame analysis. I just saw the 5-minute looks real good off that. Okay, we'll see. And what's that? Crude oil? Platinum. Crude getting close to that demand zone, guys. Platinum pumping higher. That's great. Gold not near our entry either. I do want to see the other time frames, though. Nope, not looking too good. Definitely probably looking at crude. We unfortunately missed short entry on ES up here. Take a look at NASDAQ also rejecting an area of interest, but holding a broken supply. Oh, there we go. Look at this big negative down here, this big negative delta, negative 1,000. That's huge. Let's see if that seller wants to be trapped now. Huge. Speaking of huge, guys, don't forget market is closed Monday for MLK Day. All right, crude oil, what do you want to do? Do you want to give us an entry? Because ES hasn't formed an entry yet. We'll wait on the 15 on ES probably. But crude oil is getting close to this demand zone right here. ES is a bit more bearish. Remember, guys, we're running into this higher time frame resistance level. So usually if it's a 4-hour supply, I'd like to see maybe a 15-minute fair value gap form for an entry, or a 30-minute order block form, or an hourly order block form. So regardless, I'm waiting on ES right now. I'd like to see how crude reacts down here. I like gold trying to push lower too. Let's see. I'd really like to look for some, what's it called? Crude longs. Look at that. We held that level pretty strong. We're going to wait. Just wait right now. Guys, look at ES2 also chopping around right now. So it's not like we missed anything. The 5-minute hasn't even closed yet. Crude oil trying to push up. Yeah, ES finding some support down here. We see that support on Bookmap. Very important to have our order flow tools. Gold trying to hold this level right here again. I'd almost want to take gold, but it really isn't lining up on any higher time frames for an entry right here. So I'm not going to, right? So just because we see a level of support here on Bookmap doesn't mean it's high probability, because it's not lining up with any other levels that I have on my charts for my own analysis. Here goes ES. We'll take a look at ES again on that selling pressure. Could maybe look for a retest of 60.25 for a possible short, depending on how this 5-minute wants to close. Which it's feeling a lot more bearish. It's beginning to feel a lot more bearish. I'm looking for that previous day high, previous day low on VIX. VIX is pushing higher right now. $15-minute, 30-minute. Yeah, it's a nice rejection. Good selling pressure. And now we can look at the volume. See the difference in volume, guys? We had 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Market opens, we get 13,000, 10,000, 6,000. Very heavy level 60.15 right here. Previous day high. We are above previous day high on ES. Got to be a little careful. Statistically wise, you know, ES. Let's see. ES. Oh, you know what? I want to watch and look for an entry here, actually. Let's see. Right near that point of control. I'm considering an entry short here if we start to reject, guys. But if we just climb, I'm not taking it. Weighted index getting a little weak. I sort of want to try a short here. But again, it's just been so difficult with this price action, because every time sellers try to step in, buyers step in. But this last 5-minute was able to push a bit lower. But we're just going to be patient, guys. We don't want to take any setups that are less than an A or an A+. So I am in a short right now. It is not an A+. We're going to be patient. I'm going to see how it wants to play out. I'm looking for this 5 to continue lower. I want to see if we could hit this demand zone down here off of this supply zone. Currently in just one contract. I wanted to go in light on this. I wanted to see some aggressive selling pressure come in again. Just like the last 5-minute candle. I want to see this 5-minute also push back lower. There we go. That's great. Now, if this wants to try to continue, but it looks like buyers are trying to hold, but I don't really see much support down here other than this price level around 60.20. But we're going to be patient, wait and see how it wants to play out. Again, it's a tough spot right now. Weighted index is trying to push lower. NASDAQ's trying to push lower. ES is trying to move higher. Keep a tight stop loss if you're in anything. My stop loss is right up in supply, like right up in here, 60, like right here. So entries right here, stop loss right here, take profit is in demand. But right now it looks like we're better off trying to either, I don't know, we'll be patient. We'll let the 5 close. NASDAQ looks weak right now, and that's what I want to see. I really need to see better selling pressure on the ES though. Weighted index trying to sell off. I want to see 60.15 on ES, another 5 points lower. 60.15. A little pre-market pivot right there. There we go. Give us a little drop. I like how this red's trying to close this red. I like how this candle's trying to push red. But every time we try, buyers try to find some support down here. But I'm looking at the 60.15 right now. NASDAQ's weak. I'm staying patient on these shorts. I'm not adding. I'm not stopping out. We're just holding right now. A minute 42 left in the 5 minute. I'm a little concerned we don't have any other levels below the 60.15. So we're just going to wait. Maybe let this 5 close. Look at the hourly. See how the hourly even wants to close. 45 closes in 6 minutes. I mean, we're definitely looking more bearish than bullish right now. My biggest concern is there's no higher time frame lining up to close soon to suggest we should continue at the moment. So we're going to see if we could maybe get a dip and possibly get out into some strength. I want to see the volume right now. Because if volume's a little garbage down here and point of control is not moving lower, then I don't want to be in this trade. It is moving lower, so 4,000 on that point of control, so we'll hold. Just some volume analysis. Love to see it. There we go. Nice drop right there. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful. Good NASDAQ drop. Now I want to see a strong impulse move lower on the ES. We are near the support at 60.25. Got to be careful here. Want to see a strong drop. Crazy strong move right through it. I'm going to get out. I'm going to get out 60.25 is 60.1750. That's where I want to try to get out. Because we're holding that 60.15 level. We just had a buy imbalance. I'm going to hold. We'll wait. 5 minute closes soon. I'm not going to get out there just yet. 60.13 I think would be a better exit. Yeah, one more drop and I'm out. One more drop and I'm out. I don't trust this to continue. See how we're trying to hold this support level? I hate that. Hate that. Come on, ES. You know you want to drop. VIX is trying to push lower, which again is a little bullish. So one more drop and I'm out of this short trade. But if we don't get that one more drop, guys, then this does not go good. Got to be careful. We're finding support on ES. ES is a little bit stronger than NASDAQ today so far. Weighted index is pushing lower, no problem. ES keeps trying to find support. I'm going to move my buy limit because I do feel like if ES does crash, it is going to have a strong move lower. But we are coming off of a 4-hour supply zone, so we're just going to wait right now. 15 minute. I really want this 15 to continue lower. So we're going to sort of wait for that 15 to close. But right now we're coming back up towards our entry. We're going to wait, see how price wants to react. That's all we can do right now, guys. Let's just be patient. Definitely concerned on these shorts right here. I showed you guys the strong 60.15. We found support down there. Now we just got to wait and see if we want to break it again. Last time we found support, we broke it. So I want to see if we can go break that support again. But right now, the 30 minutes trying to close bullish, but 30 doesn't close for 18 minutes. So I'm just going to stay patient. If it does go to my stop loss, it goes to my stop loss. And that's just how the cookie crumbles. 317 left in the 5-minute. NASDAQ is trying to hold. 2-weighted index also trying to hold. Where is my... There are my equities. I'm like, where's my equity chart? Guys, I am holding this. We're coming off of a 4-hour supply zone, so I'm not expecting an immediate reaction to it. I am expecting a little consolidation out of it. But we do just have to be a little careful, because if we don't get a quick reaction too, sometimes that could also signal that buyers aren't giving it up and might try to push us higher again. We are trying to create a higher low on the lower time frame at the moment. If we hold this low right here, we're creating a higher low right now. So we'll wait for this 5 to close, even wait for the 15 to close. Closes in 2.5 minutes. That's what I'm waiting for, the 15-minute to close. That will tell me if I hold or close this trade. Right now, I'm still holding this short. Beautiful, beautiful. I want to see good selling pressure, guys. I really want to see good selling pressure. But every time we try to dip into here, I want to see point of control move lower over here too. So I want to see very strong volume to the downside over here. 2 minutes left in this 5-minute. We created an upper wick already. That's good for our shorts, but we have to be careful, because that means prices still keep trying to move back higher. 1:17 left on the 5. We are starting to squeeze a little bit here on Bookmap. Possibly waiting on the hourly to close, which closes in 15 minutes. 15-minute orb. I'd essentially want to see a breakdown today. So like, this is our orb high. I'd want to see, and then we'll make like an orb low. I would want to see a breakdown. That way this short entry is great, and I could probably even look to see a breakdown, re-enter this zone, add to my short, target demand. Okay, getting a little selling pressure again near this level of support. Now we can take profit here if we want to be a little careful, or we could see if this momentum does finally have some strength to break. We could be careful though and take profit. Let's see. Let's see. Hold. Hold. I said I want to see a strong break of this level. Give me a strong break. There we go, guys. Huge. Huge. Keep going. Go ES. All right, I'm going to get out there into strength, guys. Huge. Great trade. Great way to start the day right there on that. A little 2-to-1 risk to reward. Stayed patient on the entry. Got a great entry. Got a good stop loss. Not bad, not bad. Now we'll wait. Now we'll let the 15 really close, because we just hit this key level. That's why I got out. This very strong level on Bookmap was my reason to get out. If I was in multiple contracts, I would have just scaled out of one, but I was only in one contract because I wasn't 100% certain on our entry criteria. So it was still a good win, but we keep our positioning size light because we don't want to oversize anything. $15 looks bearish, 30 trying, hourly trying. At this point, I'm going to wait for the hourly time frame. Crude oil rejected right above the demand zone. So look at that. It was a cent, 1 cent away, 1 tick away, maybe 2 ticks away. What's the low of this candle right here? That is something, man. 2 cents away on crude oil. Oh, look at this ES pullback, guys. Huge, huge exit on that short trade, guys. That was fantastic. Fantastic. Microsoft's, weighted index is still trying to push lower. VIX is trying to push lower as well, though, which is bullish for the ES. So we took one. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody is doing well. Guys, let me know in the comments, are you bullish or bearish today? Random, I knew you were going to send that, by the way. I just saw that now, 393, 939. Don't be a blank when I was saying, should I hold or not? You guys like that option swing trading room now that we got in Bullish Bears? That's pretty dope. Wow, look at crude oil. Crude might have another one of those days where it just goes crazy and keeps going crazy. Let's see. See if I could show you the day I'm talking about. It just kept going and going. Maybe regular trading hours, was it during market open? Like this day right here, this is 5 minute, right? And just pop, pop, pop. No, where was it? There was one day where it just didn't look back, didn't pull back. I think it was this one. Just kept going and going and going. But we are coming into a little resistance, 77.80. And this is actually a gap fill up here on crude as well. Gap fill on crude would be right there, which doesn't happen too often. Looking at ES, it's definitely struggling up here. I wouldn't look for any longs. I would definitely even consider getting back into a short. Maybe 60-30, depending how we react to 60-30. Let's also mark out our orb, guys, our opening range breakout. So we have our orb low, we have our orb high, and that's it. NASDAQ looking much weaker right now. I'd almost consider scalping the NAS. $51.35 on NQ. $51.35. Let's see, we're at $51.35 right now. There we go, a little rejection. Ooh, it's very volatile. I'm gonna be a little patient right now. The indexes are sort of struggling to correlate, so I don't want to be short in one, long on the other, or uncertain about direction right now. Instead, I'd much rather be a little patient. I'd consider a short on NQ here because it is weaker today, but it's sort of near a key level. 30-minute, we are in a 30-minute fair value gap right here. Something to consider. So we go look at the 5-minute, but look at the selling pressure. It's definitely looking a bit better than the buying right now. Our best bet, patience. Patience is key. Because we don't know how this 5 wants to close. We don't know if maybe it wants to dip and then pump back up and close above this order block, this 30-minute fair value gap. If that's the case, then we might be in for a better setup long than short right now. NAS looks good though to the downside, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it. Let's see what else we got. Crude. See that NAS? I said if it holds, then it might look better to the upside. If it doesn't, it looks to the downside. 50-50. It's a 50-50. Gold, no levels for another few points. Crude oil, gap fill. Gold also looks pretty good and scalpable right now. But gold was in a 4-hour supply. Let's take a look at gold right now, guys. Look at it on the 15-minute time frame, see if we see anything. 30-minute, looking for something up in this area right here. Hourly, a little bit of an hourly supply zone right here. We'll keep it green just so it's a little obvious. 2-hour, nothing. 3-hour, 4-hour, nothing. All right, so just that, what was it, a 1 hour? So we're going to mark that out as our 1-hour supply. Now, what I want to know is where the previous day high and low are. Previous day low, previous day high. Okay, well, right now, gold is in a range. So gold might not be the best setup today because it's in a range. And it's been more bullish than bearish lately. So what else do we have? Crude oil, also in a range. ESNQ, they are above previous day high. Is NQ. NQ did break previous day high. It is back below it. It's funny, at this point, if we did try to push higher, I'd almost consider longs on NQ. But I'd really have to see. We'd really have to, like, push higher. Right now, weighted index looks bearish, AVGO looks bearish, Tesla's bearish, Nvidia's weak. So it's definitely a hard spot for longs right now due to the other techs. But area of interest wise on NASDAQ, it is in a pretty solid zone right now. Could definitely try along with the light size, just be a little careful, see if sellers end up trapped and we come out of this zone. Look at the 15-minute time frame, 30-minute. 30-minute possibly to continue higher because of the 30-minute fair value gap we were in on NASDAQ. There we go, guys. Trap those sellers. Let's go higher here. Huge. There we go, NQ. Huge. Keep going. Oh my God. Huge pump right here, guys. I'm in one NQ contract. Might scalp out. Oh, look at this. Keep going, baby. Keep going. I'm going to get out, though, because I don't trust it. Boom, out right there in strength. Oh my God, great day. Great starts of the day. Fantastic. Took it for a little scalp, guys. I had to take it for a little scalp. Sizing on NQ is very volatile today. So my regular 350 risk, couldn't even do one contract on that. So we would have had to gone to micros because of how quick it was moving. I didn't have time to pull up MNQ. Yo, what's going on, Jeremy? What's going on, my man? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the party, the NASDAQ party. There's a nice little scalperoo right there. Took a nice scalp on NQ. Took a nice short scalp on ES today. Look at that, guys. We played both directions today. Now, ES, look at the 60-30 level, guys. Such a strong level. That was the double break to the upside now on ES. So if we close back within this orb range, we might be setting up again for a short position, depending on how the NASDAQ looks too. So really being patient right now. Let that 5 close. Let our candles close. Wait for them reactions. Stay cool, calm, collective. No rush. So glad I scalped out of NASDAQ. Like I said, I wasn't really trusting the longs. Sizing was disproportionate. Got to take it for what it is. Take it for the small win. There we go. ES rejecting that 60-30, guys, to a T. What a beautiful, great key level that we spotted pre-market, guys, with Bookmap. I got to start marking those out in my write-ups in the mornings, too. Those are great levels. NQ Traders moms right now. And 2 more folks. What? Let's see. Crude and gold. Looking for any setups with them. Not really. Yes, some good selling pressure, but we are near this support now. 60-20. 60-20. We did close back within the orb range, though. I'd probably consider a short here if we had better market structure to the downside, but we didn't really create the fair value gap yet on the 15 that I was looking for a short. We are rejecting supply again, though. Yeah, I'd be patient at the moment, guys. Like I said, not seeing anything that's like super convincing. We want to be so convinced in the market that we're like, yeah, it's going short. Of course it's going short here. We're rejecting supply. We created a divergence and we have a good risk to reward. So these things got to add up on every trade. I'd consider shorts. It's just a tough spot right here. Very tough spot because look at these buyers. Buyer imbalance keeps trying to step in. But I want to see us have that double break on the orb. Let's see our stats on that, guys. What's in play? ES. I want to see that orb double break. Breakdown, breakout, breakdown, breakout, double break. All right, it's not too helpful. I'm going to check recently. Go by weekday. Okay, that's fine too. Let's go by more recently. We gotta go by standard for that. Go to standard, and then you could scroll down and you could find the report breakdown. Again, not the most convincing on the shorts for a double break, so we're just gonna be a little patient. Maybe watch the ES here. I'd like a break to the down. We do have 60-12 as a potential target to the downside as a VWAP as well, but we have some 60-35 and 60-40 that are starting to form on the ES on Bookmap as well. So we're going to be patient, wait for a higher time frame, even if that just means a 15-minute time frame to close in our direction. So right now, if we're waiting on the 15 on ES, I'd like to see if this wick in supply rejects us lower and we close somewhere like over here on the 15-minute time frame. I'll even mark out where I'd like to see us close. We'll do like a bluish, nope, that's the same orb level color. That's a gap fill level, whatever. So like if we could move lower on this 5-minute, that would be ideal. So because I'm looking for that, I could even try to take a short where we are right now with a tight stop loss, but that would be like shorting anticipating the move. We got to be a little careful when we do that. Let's see, but you do get tighter entries when you do that. So I'm going to try it. We're going to do stop loss at supply. Take a stab, see if sellers do want to bring us back lower off of the supply zone. If not, we have a tight stop loss. Took some great trades on ES and NQ earlier. This will just be a small paper cut compared to those wins. So we're going to wait. We are in a short position again on ES. And we're just sort of waiting to see how price wants to react. Want to see if we could break the 60-20 level. There we go, guys. Look at that. Great entry. Entered, and it started pushing in our favor almost instantly. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. Great market. Oh, gorgeous, guys. Gorgeous. First target 60-12, guys. That is the that's the orb, the bottom of the orb. Could take profit here on a quick scalp because it went right in our favor, but we're going to be a little patient right now. Minute 7 left. I'm careful with this 60-20 level. I want to see a break below it. 60-19 is ideal. There we go, 60-19-50. Okay. There we go, guys. Huge. Another huge trade right here, guys. That's fantastic. That is phenomenal. NASDAQ getting weak too. Oh my god. Give me one more push and I'm going to get out. If we don't, I'm going to get out right there into some strength, guys. Call it right there. Beautiful trades. Beautiful trades. I'm currently past my daily goal, so that is phenomenal. Great trades today. 3 for 3 on that. Fantastic. Just some scalps today. We're taking advantage of the scalps today, guys. We're taking advantage of the range, right? We're selling the highs. We're selling the highs. We're buying the lows. We're taking advantage of the range. We're taking advantage of our supply zone right here. If I didn't have this supply zone right here, the only thing that would have told me to try to go short is these wicks. And these wicks wouldn't tell me to go short until maybe this candle here or this candle here. With my zone and these wicks, once I start seeing 1, 2, 3, I know that sellers are active in this zone. And that's what gave me the confirmation to take these trades short on ES today. Got right out, and the confirmation to scalp it versus holding it, guys, was purely just me looking and knowing that the higher time frame hasn't really, ooh, the hourly did, closed in my favor for bears yet, except the hourly has a basing off of supply, so we could reject lower on the hourly. This looks really clean. 15 also looked pretty good to sell off if we want to hold lower from here. There is a possible 30-minute demand zone. NASDAQ was much weaker, though. Everything looks much weaker, guys. I do not have much confidence in the buyers right now. Guys, let me know if you guys took any trades with me today, took any longs, took any shorts, if you guys have been bullish or bearish today. And how is your week going, guys? Talk to me. What's up? What's up? It's your boy. Yeah, Ricardo, killing it. Ricardo, good stuff. Starting to get a little rejection. Oh, buyers came right back. Look at this big buying delta, this 522 right there. Look at that, buyers. Ooh. Ooh. Damn. Now, what I would like to see, because again, this 15-minute, this is still a bearish 15-minute. unless we break this high. If we don't break that high, we could still have the chance to reject the supply zone one more time and push lower. 60-30, again, becoming a very strong level of resistance. Now we have another possible trade setup, guys. How do we want to react to the 60-30? I want to be careful. If it breaks it, remember, if it breaks this orb or this high right here, 60-30, 25, no trades. Okay, we're getting close. Strong level right there. Strong level right there. Got to be careful. We're starting to reject it. I'm definitely considering grabbing a short here, but I am a little concerned that we want to break it. I'm going to try. We'll try. Let's see. Actually, could call it a day. Could probably better off calling it a day. No. Let's see. 60-35, very strong resistance level. Can't take it yet. How's the 5-minute look? Minute 30 left in the 5-minute. Here we go. 60-30, getting close. I really want to take it here, guys, but I really don't want to put any risk back on the table. And when it comes to that, guys, that's usually because you've already taken X amount of trades. You maybe met your quota, maybe hit your daily goal, whatever the case may be. And when that is the case, you're better off listening to yourself. Right now, this trade could be a 6-1 and it could work out really well. But if I have any type of questioning of it, then I really shouldn't be taking it. Once you start questioning yourself, everything else like a domino will start to follow, right? You question your entry, then you question how many contracts you should be in. You question where your stop loss should be. You question if you should add to it. Question if it's going to work out. Everything. Question your target. It's not worth it. It's definitely not worth it. 32 seconds left. 15 closes in 10.5 minutes. Oh, you know what's cool with I'm on Restream right now. They have you play music in the back. Here we are breaking that level. Let's see. What was I doing? Was I doing something? I know what I was doing. Yep, see that break? Because of that 5-minute gave me the confirmation that we were probably going to break it higher, so I did not take any more trades there. Alright, let's see. ES and Q pushing their way higher. Let's see. Gold, possible fair value gap entry over this broken zone. We shall have to see. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody is doing well. It is Friday. Happy Friday. Yeah, it definitely looks better to the Bears, but I'll look at bookmap on ES 60-35. Very strong 60-35. So I wouldn't look for longs here. It's just hard looking for shorts here. Not really, because we're in supply. But, I don't know, part of me thinks we haven't really found our top yet. Go look at other time frames, 30 minutes trying to push bullish, hourly. If we do break this high on the hourly, then that will cancel out any potential hourly bearish price action. But right now, again, we are looking like we're trying to move back lower. Let's see how the volume is up here. Okay, it's okay. Nothing crazy. I like to see heavier volume up here and then push lower, because that would show me that potentially a lot of trapped market participants. Let's check our stats, guys. Trading view on Edgeful, and let's look at the orb on the 30 minute. Because I want to know. So on the 30-minute orb, right, we had our breakout. The question is, do we close back below it on the 30-minute, on the 5-minute time frame for a short entry now, right? How often have we been having double breaks of the 30-minute? Double break yesterday, right? Yesterday was 16th, double break yesterday, a break out the day before, break down the day before, break out the day before. So back and forth, back and forth. Got to be a little careful with that. Gap fill is to the downside. Just going to be patient on this, guys. Really no clear-cut answer other than there being supply up here. Nice rejection. Good volume up here, too. Again, possibility for a trade position, yes. I'd like to see the 5 close a little bearish. Obviously, guys, the best entries are the entries near these heat map levels. But just because that is where the best entries are doesn't mean they always work out. We have to know to be patient to react off the right levels. And know how to read it. Happy Friday, everybody. It is Friday. Tomorrow is week 3 of the Trading Pioneers. That is the Futures Masterclass. TradingPioneers.net. This is my coaching website. I do one-on-one coaching. But I also have a Futures Masterclass that's sort of running. If you go to Program and Packages, Futures Beginner Masterclass, 8-week program. And I go over everything I go over here. We are on week 3. Week 3, we're going to go over creating a trade plan this week. So like what I do in the mornings, how I always look at a higher time frame, break it down to a lower time frame. I find my possible setups. We'll go over some setups you guys could look for. It's going to be a good one this week. Yo, what's up, Rob? What is going on, man? I know, right? Went 60-15 long. Nice, dude. Hold up. 60-15 long? Sheesh. Frank the Tank catching the bottom. Is he not in voice chat anymore? No, yeah, he is. There he is. Good job, Frank. Amir Boston, what's up, guys? Boston, I saw you added me the other day. What's going on? Good morning. Good morning, concerned trader. Concentrator. That's right. That's right. I love that, man. I'm going to take another short on ES. No, I'm not. I really want to. I'm just concerned that we don't really have price targets to the downside, and we have price targets to the upside. Hourly. I did say, though, the hourly looked okay. Check the volume. Okay, be careful up here. So I said we gotta be careful. We don't know where the top is just yet. And we don't know where the top is, guys, until we get some type of imbalance forming to go the other way. Okay, getting a little bit of a rejection there. I'll try one more, guys, but that's gonna be it. Gotta call it a day after that. Don't want to overtrade. Really don't want to overtrade. What are we at today right now? Yeah, I'm in a short on ES right here because of the supply zone. Want to see us continue back lower again. Want to see volume come in and stay strong to the downside. But right now we are trying to push back up. My current stop loss is right above the current 5-minute high we have right here. So I really want to see this 5 continue lower. If it does push higher, then I'm just going to stop out of this trade. But right now we are in a bit of a resistance level. Sellers have been trying to hold this zone. Here come some buyers to stop me out maybe. Look at that 4K volume right there. I want to see us below that. I really want to see us below that on the 5-minute close. If we don't get below that, then there is a good chance we might want to just break out today and not go for the double break on the 15 or 30. The 15 didn't break out to the downside either, guys. There's the delta. Green delta. Again, want to see us below this. If we could have a green delta on this candle, but close below supply, that would be ideal for the shorts to have a strong move lower. If we push into demand supply like this, I'm getting close to my stop loss. We're going to be careful. We're going to be patient. Buyers are building up. I'm going to be very patient, moving my stop loss down just a little bit. I really want to see a dump. We have 13 seconds left. It's not looking too ideal right now because we're starting to squeeze. 15 did break higher, which is not what I wanted to see. So if we could break lower again, I will get out of this trade like immediately. But I do think we might want to continue back higher, so I might just want to get out right now. Without a strong dump to the downside, I am going to get out of this trade. Much lower probability since we've been grinding against the supply all day. We might want to have a run to the upside and then a dump back lower. So I don't want to be in any shorts if we're going to pump up higher first. So moving my stop loss down again, and the next little wick we get is going to stop me out if we get above 60.35. 60.30, I should say, 60.30. 60.30.50 is my stop loss. And again, right now, price is consolidating. It's trying to squeeze. It's trying to break to either direction right now. NASDAQ trying to find some support. VIX is trying to move lower, which is bullish. I just want to be patient because we are running against a supply zone, and I know a lot of people might be trying to catch longs because they think we might try to break out here. So because my stop loss is so tight, I'm just going to be patient and try to hold this. There's definitely heavier sellers than buyers right now, but it's struggling too much right now. 30-minute Closes in 13 minutes. Hourly. I would still need the hourly to continue lower, which doesn't close for 42 minutes, guys. You alright? Yeah, here comes stop hunt, maybe? Oh, not yet. Almost. Up, down. There it is. Listen, I'll take a small loss there. We went 3 for 4 today. Those beautiful trades. I blame you guys on that one. No, I'm just kidding. But that was great. Great stuff. Good price action. Crude oil back in an area of interest. Up a K today. I don't know about you guys, but up a good grand. We called that 60.15 this morning. Nice. I was just a fly on the wall. Dude, I love that. That's cool, man. That's cool. That's crazy, dude. He caught 60.15 down here. Frank the Tank. Dude, you're living up to the name, Frank. 60.15. 170 locked in. Good job, Amir. Good job, good job. Awesome. Yes, caught between rock and a hard place. Dude, you know it, Marcus. You know it. You know it. Resistance to the upper. And then we're creating higher lows to the lower. We're starting to squeeze. The question remains, do we want to sweep the new high a day, which is 60.35.50, and maybe even possibly hold the 60.40 up here? Right now, I wouldn't look for any longs because we do have resistance higher, but I wouldn't look for any shorts because every time we sell off, it was giving us good setups. But once we got to this point, we failed to make new lows. We swept this low right here, but then we made a higher low. So this short setup became very low probability that I ended up taking. That's why I went very light in size. I just wanted to see if we could maybe possibly squeeze then push lower, but we might get that manipulation higher first. Plus, I should have also recognized that NASDAQ also was trying to push higher. Something else, guys, on NASDAQ is check this out. We did have a little bit of divergence. So NASDAQ made a new low right here from 940 to the 955 candle, while ES made the higher low from that 940 to 955 candle. That's SMT, smart money trading, divergence, and that usually gives us the signal that the market's going to reverse for just because it's a lower time frame, just short term. So that would have been bullish divergence inside a 30-minute fair value gap on the NASDAQ. Could have even possibly taken longs on that. And if that was the case, sometimes we look for new high a day on that. And NASDAQ has been a little stronger. Not really. NASDAQ's been weaker. But we could see. We'll be patient and we'll see how the market wants to play out. Buyer puts today, Trump will crash the markets on Tuesday. Why is Ironclad saying that? Is he in here? I don't see him in here. You could probably ask GPT to give you a good reason why Trump will crash or pump the markets, and it'll give you a good debate on both. See, guys, buyers keep failing to bring it higher. Sellers try to step in. They might fail to bring it lower. Too choppy right now. Rock in a hard place, like Frank said. Like I say. You guys already know I love it. Picking up my terms in lingo. What do you think this is? Good selling delta right there. All it takes is a tweet. That's right. That's right. I remember a few years ago saying I could sure use some mean tweets right now. That's a great point. Look at this, guys. Look at this negative delta. Great negative delta right there. Now we're getting somewhere. Not on the 15 though. Make volatility great again. You guys are funny. Set along with some preset parameters before I took off, landed to 300 profit. Nice, bro. Jeez, you guys are killing it today. Love it, love it, love it. Drop them W's in the chat. No, that sounds lame. I hate that. Drop some W's if you got to win today. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Keep it clean. Keep it fresh. Tight risk. Good reward. Look at this sell-off now. That's crazy, man. That orb, too, man. We closed below that orb. Yo, make sure if you were in at that 615 that you took profit at least. That's awesome that we saw ES was giving us some, some chop, some range, and then we used Bookmap for the levels. I mean, perfect, guys, perfect. Doesn't get much better than that. Great work today, guys. Even though we had crappy price action, we were smart enough to be aware of the high of the range and the low of the range, and that's how we were able to profit versus trying to force something, trying to hold it longer than we should have. It's not the case in some markets, right? And we get the understanding of if we should hold or not with fair value gaps, with price action, with imbalances. I just opened my system, been stuck working the man. Yo, what's up, Vic, Travis, TP, what's going on, guys? Michael, what's up? What's up? Kyle, what's up? Hope you guys are all having a great day today. Hope you guys had a good week. Hopefully your year's starting off on the right foot. Connections, configure. Do they have? They don't have Webull, do they? Somebody asked me if they have Webull. They don't. I asked them. I just emailed them. They said we do not. I will try to figure out why, and I'll let you know ASAP. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna let him know. Nice selling pressure. We got direction right today, that's for sure. So guys, some people ask what the difference between a supply or demand and an order block is. Wow, look at the selling pressure on ES. Oh man. Oh Kevin, don't you wish you were still in your shorts? Not really. I mean, obviously, yeah, I guess who wouldn't, but like, I'd rather follow my rules too, you know what I'm saying? Because now too, we have a fair value gap that's forming that's going to give me my entry. What was I saying? Oh, right, order block versus fair value gap. So an order block, guys, is going to look something like an area where there was a red candle and then an impulse move, sort of just like a demand zone or a supply zone. The only difference is sometimes an order block isn't going to give us the same type of candlestick as a supply or demand zone. So a supply or demand zone, for an example, a demand zone would be a red basing like this candle where it has a long lower wick, and then it would have our impulse move and continuation. Now we are starting to get that, but our order block would have been this area because this is the area where price consolidated on before its second leg. So that would be an order block versus a fair value gap. Give me a half a second. We could have looked for an entry on this 5-minute fair value gap. Now, guys, I'll give you a quick breakdown of how I find my entries. If it's a 5-minute fair value gap, I'm going to look for a 1-minute entry. So if I'm looking for a 1-minute entry, I'm looking for either one of two things. I'm either looking for the 1 minute to come test it, close back above it, then either on the next candle or another candle, retest it one more time so it gets 2 tests. I always want to make sure there are at least 2 because the second test is my entry, first test is to confirm. Or I want to see how we react in the zone, and when we come out of it, once we retest it again, that's where I would take the long target new high, and that's how I would sort of take that trade right there. Now obviously hindsight trading's easier than anything, but it's not so much hindsight trading because we're going to be looking for the same setups all the time. Look at this, ES right here. I said it's making a 5-minute fair value gap. Well, guess what? It didn't close, and it's not making it anymore. That is huge. Great stuff. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are all having a phenomenal day. Obviously, guys, gap fill way down here, 59.76. Probably not up for today. Like, it's probably not gonna happen. Let's see. That's crazy that crude almost gave us our entry. Let's see. I'm not seeing anything on crude oil either. Everything's very range bound. Why do I say I don't see anything on crude oil when clearly there's a zone of interest and a demand zone here? Well, look at the daily. We're in a range. We're in a range. Whenever we're in a range, it's a lower probability. Yeah. Alrighty. Look at ES. Chop. Told y'all, be careful. We don't know if we're going to see a new high today. Plus, this orb, guys, this is the orb low. Right now, we do have a breakout. We do not have the double break yet. And yesterday was a breakout, too. Let's see. Good morning. Give me 1 sec. Q on the gap. Question on the gap fill. Is the gap fill between 15:30 previous day and 9:30? No, it's from Marcus. So the gap fill is like, think of it this way. If we're looking at the New York session, the gap fill is from the New York session close. And the New York session closes at 4 p.m. Eastern. So what you can do is you can do a few things. So on TradingView, you could have your time zone, set it to New York, and then you could do, let's see, trading alerts. They have the hours. Here it is. Under scales and lines, time hours format, you could do 12 hours instead of the 24 hours. And then you would come to, or another trick, you could turn off the extended trading hours, turn into regular trading hours, and that would also give you, well, you'd have to still find it, but give you a better idea of where the gap fill is. You would then come to the crosshair. You see how it's sitting on 4 p.m. Eastern right here? You would mark the open of the 4 p.m. Eastern or the close of the 3:55. If you were looking at the 15-minute, you would mark the open of the 4 or the close of 3:45. Sometimes that will make a little bit of a difference. We see right now gap is 59.7650. When we move it, it's 59.7625. It's not going to make the biggest difference in your trading where you're like, oh, well, now it's here or now it's here. No, it's going to be either here or here. It's very close. Discord, could you guys hear that little music in the background? I don't think you can. No, you guys could just hear me. It's like on Restream, it's like a streaming platform. You could like do AI generated music in the background, but it's just like on like the YouTube and Twitter and stuff. Yeah, no, it's low enough that it's like not going to throw you off. It's called Restream. It's Restream, Restream.io. Restream.io. And you could stream to like multiple platforms. So right now I'm on Twitter and YouTube. And obviously here Discord with you guys. Oh, you do hear it. Cool, very cool. That's funny. As long as you guys hear it a little bit. Okay. So like ES, not really seeing any. I'm sorry, ES, this is gold. We have a 15-minute fair value gap right here. So we could use our Fibonacci tool, mark the low, mark the high, and we see that our optimal trade entry is a little below that, but the 50% lines up with it. We also have this 4-hour supply zone, which works as a key level, lining up within it as well. So if I was looking for any long positions, this is probably what I'd be looking for. What's that?
Put your AOL, you can put your AOL username, MSN username, and something else. All into one app.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And that was That was something.
Those were the days. That's great. Nice, man. Nice. Yeah, I'm done for the day on my trades myself. Definitely no complaints. Good start. Yeah, look at how we've been holding VWAP this morning. VWAP. Yeah. Gotta look at the weekly time frame too, guys. Oh yeah, what's going on with that? Who's buying TikTok now? I thought Mr. Beast was buying TikTok. Yeah, with the Elon Musk money that Trump practically gave to him. Let's look at when Trump was elected again. Because I thought Tesla went. Wow. When was Yeah. November 4th. November 4th, guys. November 4th. Oh my god, get the fuck out. Pardon my language. November 4th. This right here, November 4th, this is where I also said to go long on Tesla in a video I put out on YouTube. $244 a share. You would have gotten 100% return on investment off of this stock down there. That's insane. This is the price reaction of Tesla once Trump was elected back into office. Now the question is, inauguration, are we setting up for run number 2? Are we going for 500? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, setting up for longs, guys. Nice, dude. That's awesome. I always like to look at Meta. Meta used to, when I used to trade options, Meta used to be one of my favorites, guys. Love Meta. And Meta's over $600. I was buying and trading Meta when it was around $90, like 4 years ago. Back when it had that crazy ass crash. Let's see. Like, that's insane.
Look at Meta had their IPOs, right? When Facebook IPO, and it went out to $7 and then dropped down to $27. That's when I got in, and then I sold it to $50.
What, at IPO you bought Meta?
And then I bought it at the bottom of that consolidation right there. Yep, right there. And I held through this crap. And I sold it back again when it broke up above the high of the IPO.
Jesus. Dude, imagine. If it hurts you to look at, don't look at it, but that's 3,000% right there.
I know. Yeah.
Dude, I was looking at this one video, and it was talking about this guy that purchased 5% of NVIDIA, or he sold 5% of NVIDIA for like $5 billion, like 10 years ago. And right now, that $5 billion would be worth $187 billion. $187 billion. Yeah, if they're still alive. A lot of resistance up here. 60-35, guys. Same thing, 60-35. Great trades today, everybody. Good stuff. It stinks that that gold and oil didn't really line up, but it is what it is, right? Not every day is going to give us a great setup with everything. Oil could still hit the 77.18. We do have that price level at 77.20 on Bookmap. Good morning, guys. Good morning, everybody. You guys take any trades today? Let me know in the chat if you took any trades, if you are green for the week, if you're red for the week. Bitcoin is up back above 100,000 at 104 right now. Let's see. ESNQ. See, that guy's ES gave us that sell-off for a second. It looks like it was rejecting supply finally, and then it reversed back higher. We would have been able to recognize that it was failing because we didn't get that 5-minute fair value gap formed. We didn't get a 15-minute basing and order block formed. We didn't get what we were looking for. If anything, we just kept squeezing, and it looks like we want to keep breaking higher. Look at MSTR. Let's check it out. You said LOL, so I'm going to assume it's probably like flying right now. Oh, you mean like check it out from the beginning? Dude, look at this. I must have had it marked out way back when. Due to Bitcoin. Ah, I got you. Oh, is this a, what kind of symbol is this? You could always go to our where is it? Security info. MSTR, technology, MicroStrategy. Right, duh, MicroStrategy. This is one I personally haven't traded. I wonder how heavy MicroStrategy is weighted on the NASDAQ. That would be really interesting if the NASDAQ started getting weighted heavier based on MicroStrategy, which is very heavily influenced by Bitcoin due to its investment and involvement in it. MicroStrategy looks good on the daily time frame. You always want to look for some major key pivots. 437.61, very strong. It looks like we do have an area of resistance on the daily. This is the daily candle, so we could do like a supply, make it just red. So every time we step in here, sellers, 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 sellers. So, you know, that 400 key psychological level, that might be a good target for some longs if we are looking for longs on MSTR. Amir, do you trade stocks? You trade options? Are you trading it right now? Yeah, cool. So let me see. I'll try to find some price levels for you. Now, personally, when I mark out like stocks and futures, cool, man. Kevin, why did you go from options to futures? Futures were easier to gauge the risk management with. So when you're trading options, you have a lot more to deal with. You're dealing with theta, delta, gamma, vega. You're dealing with the Greeks, and the Greeks all affect the option differently, and they all have different reasons, right? So we have theta, which is time decay. We have delta, which is the dollar move. We have vega, which is the volatility. So everything matters when it comes to options. Whereas when you're trading futures, all that matters is how far you're buying or selling from your entry price. If ES moves 5 points in 5 minutes on futures, that's $250 a contract. If ES moves 5 points in 5 hours, it's still $250 for the one contract. But if you were trading futures and it took 5 minutes to get 5 points, that's about 50 cents on SPY, maybe 75 cents on SPY, that might be 60% return on investment on options. But if it takes 3 or 4 hours and you had, let's say, a 0 day to expiration, that option, even though it did end up moving in your favor eventually, it might either give you a very little return or not even give you a return because it was a 0 day. Now, obviously, there's nobody saying you have to trade 0 days, but theta decay will always be a little bit of a factor unless you are day trading something that's at least 2 weeks out, because then you won't have too much of theta decay if it's just holding for a few hours. But other than that, it is a little difficult. You have a lot more things to take into consideration. Futures are very set in stone in our risk management. Done for the day. See ya. See ya, random. Guys, I'm still here, though. We're chilling. It is 10:48. We'll wrap it up in about 10 minutes or so. This is MSTR. We'll go back to the ES, H to the ISO, and we'll look at the 15. So the 15, look, gave us our basing, our impulse move. We'd look for continuation now. Master.
Literally just take spreadsheet and put it to their tool to generate some stuff. Right? That's like what they do.
Is that what they do?
Yeah, that's what they do. Data analysis, analytics. That's what their bread and butter is.
Yeah.
They invested so much of their resources into Bitcoin that they're now just paired with Bitcoin. We talked about AMSDR and their,
and what they actually do.
web server that would take your data and parse it and put it into some other table and create a dashboard for it.
Right.
Talked about that. Yeah. Everybody's like, MSDR is Bitcoin. It's not.
And it's not even like it's a crypto rig or a crypto company or anything. It's not. It's just a company that just so happened to invest in Bitcoin. Which is weird. I feel like, I don't know. I was going to say, I feel like what a company invests in shouldn't have that big of an impact on what the company's stock value is at. Because Bitcoin, and like you mentioned, Ironclad, Bitcoin and MSTR isn't some type of crypto mining company or any type of crypto broker or anything. It's a data analytic platform. So, like, why would Bitcoin price influence MSTR other than their own personal bank account because it's their investment? Does that make sense? Yep. Look at crude. Yeah, I'd consider a crude long here, but no. I don't know. I would a 25 and like a 3-cent stop loss, but I really don't want to risk today's profits. Today was a great day. We're just gonna call it there. We had a great day today. This is not A+ yet. It is coming off a strong level. Wow, that would have been a real quick, nice move. Very good. Today wasn't the day. Still green on the week, but it's time to quit for today. All right, Chester, man. All right. Okay, it happens. Never trading OPEX again. Oh, man. A lot of people had a rough day today. Today was OPEX? I thought last week was OPEX. Guys, don't forget, check out the YouTube Trading Pioneers, Bullish Bears Trading. Go drop some likes on the recent YouTube videos and YouTube shorts and stuff. I put a lot of work and effort into those, so I do appreciate any support. Is good support, and it sort of helps us get back on an algorithm so we keep doing what we do for you guys. Yeah, CL is great here. I know, man, I know. But yeah, guys, go drop like a whole bunch of likes on YouTube, on Instagram. I do appreciate it. I put time, I put effort into these. The algorithm, unfortunately, on Bullish Bears social medias is a little tough because it's been around for like 6-7 years, and for like 3 of them, nobody was really doing much. So I'm really trying to get the ball rolling, and I would appreciate your guys' help with that. It is free support. It takes very little effort on your guys' part. Just a whole bunch of likes on the Instagram and maybe the YouTube too. CL is great here due to support on the 15. Tail is considered buy zone. Yeah, so right here, we have a 15-minute demand zone from yesterday. So this 15-minute zone was created after we swept a low, and then we reversed, and we moved back higher. So this 15-minute was a basing. We had our impulse move, and we had our continuation. And then even that day, we had a 15-minute fair value gap, and that would have worked out as well for longs. Now, what do we have? We have our fair value gap broke to grab liquidity, and we had our demand zone underneath it. So yeah, I know crude is looking good on longs. Definitely missed the entry down here, but I really didn't want to put any risk on the table, guys. For every trade we take, we're putting risk on the table. If you already hit your daily goal, it is not worth it. Or hit your daily stop, like let's say you hit your daily stop, you can't trade anymore, whatever the case may be. Appreciate the likes, you guys are quick with that, thank you very much. Oh, that was Kevin this morning. He ain't even in here right now. That's funny. I guess it is OPEX today. It's Friday, need to just relax. Exactly. We're just chilling now. 15 continuing higher on ES. Like, buyers are taking it. It's just difficult. It's a difficult move higher because of supply. If we didn't have supply here, we'd be flying with momentum. We'd have a zone to retest to go long. But we have a higher time frame resistance level. So every time we try to push higher, we move lower, we make a higher low, so anybody trying to go short fails, and we try to push higher, we fail the breakout, so anybody that tries to go long gets stopped out on the pullback, vice versa. Again, Chop City, that's what this kind of price action is notorious for. So instead of trying to chase every breakout, buy the low, sell the high type deal. But right now we're just being patient. Took some great trades in a not so great trading environment. Orb trade today was trash. I want to see the 15-minute orb on NQ. Where's the... Oh, yeah, it is trash. Yes, very poor price action today. The orb can also help us to recognize when we shouldn't trade. If we stay within the range and fail each attempt at a break, that's a no trade zone, in my opinion. No setup will work every day. All right, everyone have a great weekend. Amir, have a great weekend, man. Great having you in here. Take care. And that's right, guys. Monday, the market is closed. Monday, the market is closed. So I will not be live on Monday. You guys can always let me know, direct message me if you guys have any questions. Do appreciate you all for being here. Go drop some likes in the social medias, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, all that fun stuff. All right, guys, have a great day. Have a fantastic weekend, long weekend. Be safe out there. Try not to travel on Monday if you don't have to. It is Inauguration Day, so I'm going to just assume that there's going to be some interesting people out there. So take it easy. Be careful. What was that? Yeah, right. Well, it's MLK Day, so that's why we're closed Monday, but Inauguration Day is on the same day, so we're gonna be careful and stay inside. Take care, Victoria. All right, have a great day. Concentrator, have a good one. Alex the Killer, Amir, Bud, Exhausted, what's up? Frank, Greg, Victoria, James, Jim, Marcus, Travis, Vic, everybody. I hope you guys all had a good trading day. Let me know in the comments if you did. Let me know if you have any questions regarding anything at all. I'm always here for you guys, emotional and trading support. All right, take care, everybody. Happy trading. Have a good weekend. And YouTube, you guys check me out on my website, tradingpioneers.net. This is my coaching website. I do offer one-on-one mentorships. I do also have a futures beginner masterclass if you feel like you could use some assistance or some proper guidance to get started in your futures trading, or to even just get some common ground so you could have some good education and a good foundation. It's a great place to get started. Save 25% with discount code 2025. And we are going on to week 3. So you would get access to the first 2 weeks, and then you would get access to all the following weeks that are going to be live going forward. All right.